Hello, everyone, and we are live on YouTube, live on Facebook, and live on LinkedIn. Hello. What I wanted, what I wanted to do today on our, I believe it's the 14th day of our 100 days going live. I just wanted to walk you through our Facebook ads ecosystem for £5 ads and £2 ads that you can run on any budget and get results that you can actually visibly see. So one thing I often see with Facebook ads is that people either demand big budgets to see results or a long time of running ads. Now, it is true that you can get results with these methods, but I wanted to show you the way we're doing it. And I'm not only going to show you the ecosystem we build so that each ad feeds into each other and builds you a warm audience and a list of conversations with sellers and with landlords, depending on who you're targeting. Not only that will build you lots of conversations, get lots of people interested in speaking with you, but I'll also show you how we're doing using the same strategy, exactly the same, no changes needed in Ads Manager to bring in estate agents. Of course, the only change we need to do is to change who we are targeting.
So why do people need to do this, Dan? What was the whole reason? There was a reason that we learned from our mentor. There's a reason why there's two reasons why people buy or don't buy, isn't it? There was a reason why people don't buy. That was the biggest one. That's what made us change everything.
There's two main reasons why people will either choose to work with you or not. People will either be unsure about what it is that you do as an estate agent, or they will be unsure about why they should choose you specifically out of all your competition. If you can answer both of those questions, what it is that you do and why they should choose you over any other estate agent, you're onto a winner.
So this is what this ecosystem does, basically, guys.
So let me share my. What I'll do is I'll share my screen, show you the ecosystem, and then I'll actually point at our Facebook ads so you can have a little bit of a look at the numbers, what the videos look like, and so on. I will share my screen shortly. Window. You're going to see into the studio for a moment, and we're going to go to the ads ecosystem. So this is the slide I have made to showcase the ads ecosystem. This is our Team Center Digital Facebook strategy. We've been learning from our mentor, Laurel Portier. Just leave the name there in case you're curious. And one thing I want to mention is that you can start on any budget for this campaign. It's like built from £5 ads and £2 ads. £1 ads we'll talk about in a moment, but when we work with someone and we want to get them results as fast as possible, we recommend they put £500 a month into getting this started. And usually those £500 a month, this needs to be money that you're willing to test with. Because when you're starting with Facebook ads, you need to be able to test different copy, test different offers, test the different audiences. You need to be able to test first before you can get a consistent return on investment.
You've got to find out what works for your audience, basically. You've got to see what attracts them. And every single area in the UK is different. Every single audience is different. So your audience will be different to our own, unfortunately. Sometimes it's the same. Sometimes it's always the same thing. But we have to, we're just being realistic, It's best just to say, okay, we can go with what we know already, but you want to be, prepared for that.
That's correct. Now, one thing I'm gonna make a cheeky assumption, and I'm gonna assume most of you who are watching, you're gonna have to start with cold traffic. When I say cold traffic, I mean just people on Facebook that you're sending ads to. You might be filtering them out with interest targeting, maybe a little less because of the special ad category, but don't worry, because this ads ecosystem is actually going to help you get past the special ads category that took most of the people out of the Facebook game.
There's a really important thing is cold traffic is people who don't know who you are, okay, what it is you do. They have no idea who you are, what you do. So this is what cold traffic is.
And then, if you've got a warm audience, we'll get to that in about 10 minutes, and we'll explain if you already have people that you can retarget, send ads back to. You need up to 1,000 people. It's different for everyone, but you need up to 1,000 people to be able to retarget people. That's why in many cases you need to wait a while, have enough people that you can retarget. But these top of funnel, these cold ads going to cold traffic, they're going to help you get to the warm audience as fast as possible.
Which is
And that's going to get you one step ahead of your competition.
Yeah, this is what you want. You want the fastest path to cash, right? Which is
Speaking of
conversations.
fastest,
Yeah.
what I'll do is I'm going to explain first conversion multipliers.
Oh, yeah.
These are like the quick win ads almost that we like to use. And not sure if you've seen, but lots of people are interested in these 60-second videos, vertical videos that you can see on your phone. You know, the Instagram Reels, the Facebook Stories, the TikToks.
TikToks.
That's what they are.
Yeah, it's true.
And yeah, one of the ways we can use these conversion multipliers is, well, these ads. You can put £5 on a 60-second video, and this 60-second video is designed to give away a freebie. Let me show you an example of what that looks like on our side. So this is our ads manager. I've set it to maximum. What I'll also do is I'm going to get rid of all of these, all of the ads that are off currently. I'm only going for the ones whose ad deliveries are active. That makes it a lot
cleaner.
Clear the clutter.
Yeah.
In total, we've spent about £1,500 on ads, but we've been doing this for a couple of months now, and we've gone full in on this.
Yeah.
So your experience will be different to ours. Now, we're going to talk about the conversion multipliers, these 60-second videos that are vertical, the best seen on your phone, right?
That's what people look at them.
So let's have a look now. Now, at the moment, we have 4 of these up, and this is because we want to test different freebies. We want to test different subjects to see which subjects for UK estate agents actually get the best results.
We're looking to see what the most attractive. We're trying to see what it is that you guys actually need right now.
Yeah.
That's what this is about. Trying to see what problems you're solving, so we know then what to focus on and
Each-
help you.
Yep. Each one of these are on a £5 a day budget. And what we're going to do is we actually wait for 5,000 impressions before saying, okay, it's time to have a look at this ad. Let me show you one of our best conversion multipliers so you can have a look to see what it is it would do or what it would look like. So this is a conversion multiplier.
Okay, you can turn it off now.
Yeah, quite a bit loud. Didn't expect it to be so loud, but
You can see it's got a banner.
Yeah.
It's got you've got your text on it as well. I prefer the text to be a little bit larger, to be honest. So it actually stands out a bit better, because I think that'd be pretty good. But
Yeah.
we're just testing things, so bear that in mind.
yeah, what this little video is designed to do is it's designed to give away a freebie in it. In the beginning, you'll add a hook and you'll explain to people in the video, okay, this is what I'm giving away. If you have XYZ problem, then this little guide is going to help you, or something like that. Or this little checklist will help you sell your home faster by XYZ. Then you'll explain what this little freebie is, and at the end you'll say, if you want it, leave me a comment and I will send it over to you. And what this does is it actually allows you to get conversations started with people. You know how the whole rigmarole of getting in names, emails, and phone numbers, getting in the right names, emails, and phone numbers, and not fake
And then
ones.
contacting them all.
Then you got to contact them from basically cold. You got to reach
You
out
have
to them.
no idea whether they actually want your stuff or not as well. That's the sad thing, 'cause it's actually soul destroying, isn't it? Calling all those people.
And then
And
after
just
you have
find
to
a few that actually want your service. It's
and then you have to contact them after they've gotten what they want. So it's a bit like, why are you intruding on my space? You've already given me what I want.
Yeah, why are you interrupting my day? So when
One
we
of
look
the-
at that, can we look at the KPIs quick, just to show people quick what
I
it
was
is
getting
you're
to that, yeah.
Okay, I beg your pardon.
No worries. So yeah, that's the objective of this little video, is to give away a freebie. You want to get people to comment because that is the easiest way to get people to talk to you. It's like there's less friction. There's less hold back. You don't have to give people your name, email, and phone number.
Yeah, it's friction.
It's a lot easier to just give people a comment, and I'll show you how you can actually get leads in and proper valuations booked, property appraisals booked from these comments.
Well, it's
I'll
about
show you in
it's about
another
starting
video.
your conversations as fast as possible and as cleanly as possible, without even to put up with all that hassle of calling loads of people who don't want you to call them. This is what the majority of this is about. It's about having conversations with people who do want to speak to you and who are interested in your service. And I think that's what's most important.
That's the one. Let's have a look at some numbers.
Yeah.
So these videos, actually, a lot different ads have what we call KPIs, key performance indicators, that let us track how well they're actually doing as a video and how well they're doing as an ad. Let me share with you some of the KPIs that I like to measure to see whether my 60-second videos are doing really well. The first thing I look at is what I call the hook rate. This is the amount of times that a video has been shown to someone on their feed and they've stopped for 3 seconds to see what the video is about. They've stopped scrolling. I call it the hook rate because it's the amount of people that got hooked to watch the start of the video. And
Just want your water.
no, it's all right.
Okay.
If you've got a really good hook rate, we look for 40% of people or above to watch at least 3 seconds of our video. If you have a really good hook rate above 40%, that means a lot of people you're getting to stop a lot of people from scrolling past.
Capturing their attention. That's what it is. So you've actually got a good headline which they're interested in.
If you've got a bad hook rate, that might be a sign if you're not getting results.
Yeah.
Because not enough people are looking, and you need to make the starting point of your video a lot catchier.
Yeah. So
You might want to add banners like we have done, or you might want to add like a little, an explosion or something.
Like
UK
me
State,
with my hands. UK State.
pretty much, yeah.
Oh dear.
Maybe that's why it's doing so well.
Yeah, maybe it's my hand. I have to remember that
Yeah.
for next time. But the important thing is actually, as well, I want to point out, is that a lot of the ones at the top we've just actually put out right now, haven't we, over the last 3 days, Danny?
Oh yeah.
Testing some new ones there.
Oh yes.
And,
We've been testing these for the couple
Please go lie down.
3-4 days. Like they're spending £5 a day. We've been testing these for 3 to 4 days.
This is not the right time.
In the
for
next-
video, I'm afraid.
In the next couple of days, maybe by the time we get to the weekend, we'll be able to see which one of these ads are performing the best. And that will be, first of all, the ones who actually people watch through the most. And second of all, the amount that get us the most comments, which is our leads.
Okay, but this is the hardest part, guys. When you first put out ads, waiting for that first week to go past before you even look at it, because otherwise you feel like changing them. You've got to actually be really, really patient. And I know that most marketers that I know, they actually set their ads and then they won't even look at it for a week at least, okay? Because that you have to allow Facebook to gather the data before you could even make any type of decision at all. Unfortunately, you have to be patient. And when you're first spending money on this, it's almost like a gamble, unfortunately. But if you know the structure and you know your audience, then it isn't. Does that make sense? So you're okay.
Yeah.
So that's the key to this.
As long as you're aware of the testing process.
Yeah.
Now, why? So one of the things I look at most is my cost per 95% video view. And this is just how much it costs for me to get someone to watch the video pretty much all the way through.
Again,
And
got to bear in mind that
the first
the top
late-
3 are new, so they have not optimized yet.
The
They
top
will
3 are new, so I'm not going to judge them too much yet. But the ad that I have had running for the longest time, that's bringing in 95% video views at 12 pence each. Now, why this is really useful is because this actually goes back to the ecosystem. So the conversion multiplier we were just looking at, I'm going to highlight it in red.
Why would you use a conversion multiplier at the top of funnel, Dan?
I want to get as many conversations started with estate agents as possible. In my case, it's my quick wins strategy.
Okay. Are there times when you wouldn't use conversion multipliers at the top of funnel, Dan?
If I've got a warm audience, but I'll lead to that in a second.
Okay.
So you guys saw here, if I go back to the conversion multiplier, I'm getting in people for 12. I'm getting people to watch my entire video for about 12p each. In fact, I've got from the amount I spent on this ad, which is £65, I have 541 people who have watched that video all the way through, which is actually pretty damn impressive.
It's not bad going. We haven't looked at this for a while.
Assuming, because the average you want to get for these videos is for less than £1 each. Like, you want £1 or under. So that's like a tenth of what it would usually cost or what we would look to get. This is really useful because you can build your warm audience from the amount of from all the people who have watched these little conversion multipliers, these 60-second videos, for 95% of the video or more. So for your warm audience, let me add this in here because I hadn't added it. I might just duplicate one of these, make it white. You want to reach 1,000 people as soon as possible in your warm audience. Because on Facebook, you need 1,000 people in a warm audience before it will start sending out your ads.
You might have warm audiences already, people who visited your web page, people who come to your Facebook page already, that you might already have part of a warm audience. So you might find that you get to about 600 people from your cold ads, let's say for your cold traffic, and you might find that you can actually start retargeting even though you've got less than 1,000 people on the actual
That's
dashboard.
right.
So
Yeah.
that's really important to know, because if you've had a website and you've got your pixel set up already, you might find you can almost retarget immediately. Okay, so that's important to know. But if you're starting from scratch, you're going to need 1,000 people minimum. Okay, and if you're already an established estate agent who've been playing social media for a long time,
Definitely check your audiences.
Yeah,
check how
check
many
your
people
audience.
have engaged with
Yeah.
your Facebook page.
'Cause-
See how many people have engaged with your Instagram page.
save you a load of money on cold traffic.
Yeah.
Okay, so you don't have to spend so much on your cold traffic, and it means that your cost is much lower because you're just retargeting people who already know you.
So yeah, for example, from my conversion multipliers, I have a total of 900 people who've watched it for 95%. Nice and tidy, correct. The other way I have of bringing people to me, and this is one that I really like because it's long form. These can stay up for ages. Like you can keep these up for absolutely years.
Yes,
Our
yeah.
mentor has some from like
2021.
the past decade,
Yeah,
2019 or so.
Actually,
These are
incredible.
clicked on the wrong one, power content videos.
Once you find one that works, you just leave it there. Don't touch it. Yeah.
So on the other side, we have power content videos, and these are just 3 to 5 minute videos, and their main goal is to get people to watch it for 25% video views. You can give away the same freebie like you were doing with a conversion multiplier, but the conversion multiplier, while it's going to get a lot of people to contact you, like valuation tools and like other methods of bringing people in, it's going to get a lot of low quality leads. So you'll get the volume you need to call people and get your first few, first few sales in, your first few appointments booked. But once you actually have an income coming, once you have people coming in, the best place to put your conversion multipliers is to take them from here. I'll just delete them for like effect and put them out to warm. Because if you're sending those to people who you know are interested in property, you're only going to get qualified people from your conversion multipliers. The same goes for your valuation tools. The same goes for your sellers guides and lettings guides.
Yeah.
When you bring leads in from your warm audience, you're only bringing in qualified people because you've already pre-qualified them. They've already watched a minute of your videos. They wouldn't do that if they were not interested.
Especially not in this day and age. People got such short attention spans.
Exactly. Yeah.
Okay,
so now let me showcase to you a power content, because these are like the longer form.
My crazy face.
Yeah. The other reason you'd want to use conversion multipliers is if you don't know what subject to talk about, you can test a bunch of these, give away a bunch of freebies. If someone asks for a bunch of freebies about how I can sell my property for a higher price in this market, then that's a subject you want to talk about
faster
in the rest of your ads.
Yeah.
And here's what our power content looks like. It has a little headline to get estate agents hooked. In your case, this would be for sellers or landlords. It has a promise of value. So in the first 15 seconds, what I like to do is I like to explain to people what they're actually going to get in the rest of the video. If you find that people currently, when you put out videos and such, they don't watch it to the end, it might be because you're not explaining what's in the video at the beginning.
Okay, but we have a structure for that, which is on the YouTube channel that we've got there, guys. So
that's true. Yeah.
You can learn how to put your headlines out, your promise of value, doing your self, introduction, all that kind of stuff. All that's in our YouTube channel, and you can go learn all of this.
Okay? And you can give away a freebie the same way you do in the conversion multiplier. I won't go too in depth, but you can give away a freebie.
I've got a feeling there's
and
a
get
video on that
comments.
too. I think there's a video on that too in the YouTube channel too.
Yeah.
If not, give me a shout. I'll make one
And for
to
these,
share.
you only need to get people to watch 25% of the video. Now, these are you're not going to get leads straight away with these videos. You'll need to optimize it before you start getting like people to comment, people to ask for your freebie, and so on. But you can get a really big volume. You can get a lot of retargeting leads. A lot of people into your warm audience.
You can fast track it though, because you could get friends and family to come put comments on at the beginning, or colleagues, okay?
And that will encourage other people.
Encourages other people to start. Because sometimes if it's just, it doesn't matter whether you do or not, but if you do it, it's even better because it just keeps pushing it to the top. Facebook recognizes it, and then it'll keep pushing it to the top of feed for other people as well, you see, because it recognizes that it's getting attention. That's all Facebook's about.
Okay. And again, for KPIs, I'd keep an eye on hook rate. That's the amount of people who have watched the video for 3 seconds divided by the amount of times it's been shown.
Hook rate? What number are you looking for?
I want my hook rate to be above 40% at all times, or above.
What about your hold rate?
Next is a hold rate. I haven't explained this yet. This one's the same as hook rate, except it measures the amount of people who have watched it for 15 seconds out of all the times the ad has been shown. And I actually want this to be 8% or above. So you can see I'm failing on this regard. Not enough people are watching for 15 seconds or more.
Yeah, we need to
But the main
funny
metric,
picture.
probably, but the main metric is the cost per 25% video view. Because if we go back to the ecosystem, that's building your warm audience. So for us, for the ad we have running right now, which is this one. Let me highlight it.
The other point is that we'd want it to be £1 or below, and we've got it down to 36p.
So it's costing us 36p for every person we add to our warm audience.
It's going down every single week. It's getting less and less. I mean, when we first started doing these lives, it was at 37, and the week before that, week or two before that, was at 38, and then before that was at 39.
It's optimizing even now, so that's pretty fun.
It's still coming down. So that's what you want. You want to get down below £1, but ours is on a really good price right now. Can you imagine getting a lead in for 36p? How much is the cost of it? How much is the price for a stamp these days, Dan? I heard it's like £3.
And we just get interested people to watch the video, be part of a warm audience, and then
36p.
And then we get to the point where we start using £2 ads, and sometimes £1 ads. Let me show you that. So once you start building this warm audience, and in our case we have power content, we have 1,325 people who have watched 25%. So this is this area. For conversion multipliers, we have 901. There's a new one, look. So 901, 95% video views. So we've got an audience of about 2,200 people in our warm audience. And that's from two months.
That's actually 6 weeks we start this ecosystem up from. Okay.
Yeah. So total, it's cost us about, let me show you.
To
get 2,200 people, it's cost us about 730.
Is that including our testing the power offer though, back in July?
No, that's not including the power offer, but that's just to build a warm audience.
Okay, cool. That's just interesting to know.
And that's what we've built so far. That will continue to grow, bring new people in. Now what you can do is you can put out these retargeting ads. Now, I know a lot of people look into retargeting and don't actually get retargeting started because it's quite complicated, but this is the easiest way I've set them up.
Yeah.
What we did at the beginning is, or what our mentor taught us to do, is we create a hot 7. The very first 7 retargeting ads we put out were just our best videos and our best content that got the most, you post videos on your page and lots of people see it, or maybe some people love the video, or lots of people commented. What you can do is you can put this out to your warm audience, so you can select, like if I scroll in here, let me show you. You can see I have power content, conversion multipliers, page engagement for website engagement, Instagram engagement, people from the Facebook pixel, and so on. And what this does is it will get all your best videos and all your best pieces of content in front of the people who have shown an interest in what it is you do, what it is you teach. And now you'll be in front of them all the time. You can see, like, I have some of these ads going for £1 a day, just going out and showing people what it is we teach, what it is we do, and they're getting to know us. Like, most people in our warm audience, they've seen these ads like 3 times each on average. That's like the average frequency. And the average, like, on average, people in a warm audience have seen 24 of our ads, I believe that's read. That's give or take. But they've seen a lot of our stuff. And all of these ads are designed to get people in. You can get them to book a property appraisal. You can get them to speak to you in Messenger. You can send them to your valuation tool if that's what you want to do. And all this while, you're building your warm audience, so you've got more people that you can directly target with £2 or £1 ads.
It's amazing.
And if you want to test new stuff quick, you boost a post, just like we've done here. This was a live we did recently.
I still think we should have a picture on it first then.
Yeah, we should add a picture. You're absolutely right.
Although maybe it's like a curiosity because it's black. And
Not
like
quite.
And they're like going, what's that hole? Can I go and have a look inside? It's like a cave, something to go explore and find the treasure inside.
Something along those lines, yeah. But what we've done is we've boosted a post for £10 over 3 days.
Yeah, just 3
and
days.
we sent it to our warm audience, and that's it. And we tested it, so now we can see, oh, this video was quite long. Lots of people stopped to watch it. Quite a few people stopped to watch for 15 seconds, but not many people watched it all the way through. Okay, maybe we took too long to get to the good part.
Yeah.
That kind of teaches us stuff, and also you can put them out with your calls to action and get people in. So this just makes your advertising a lot more cost effective, and that's the whole point of the ads ecosystem.
You see what's working as well, can't you? That's the best thing. You can see what's working. Okay, you've got to let it run a little bit because you've got to let Facebook do its stuff with its algorithm and stuff.
Yeah.
But if you know what it is you're looking out for on your KPIs, you know what functions. And the good thing about video ads is it's all on platform, so you can see these KPIs immediately.
Yeah.
You get to recognise what works and what doesn't, what to test, what not to test, what to change, what not to change. It's refreshing, much better than the other methods that we used to use.
You could get this whole thing set up in 7 days.
Yeah, that's.
And if you want to know the first step,
you could get it set up in less than 7 days if you want.
If you want to know the first step to getting this ecosystem set up for your estate agency in the next 7 days, send me a message or drop a comment.
We're doing 100 days of goodwill right now, guys. So we'll do this for you for free right now, just as just for fun.
Right. Let's end the live here. We've got another meeting. We're showing up. Someone's actually interested in creating their videos, but we'll see you tomorrow.
We're holding the hand. So cheers, everyone.